Hey guys, welcome back to part two of my life update. So, in the last video, I just spoke about what has been happening in my life, my running life, since my Cork marathon. And I ended on just telling you guys a bit about my injury and how I am currently supposed to be training for the Dublin Marathon, but I cannot because I'm injured. And just, I just want to talk in this video about how I've been dealing with the injury because I think that a lot of us go through these things, and a lot of the time you can feel so isolated in your journey. So I just want to kind of talk about how I've been dealing with it, so that if anyone's going through the same thing, you're not alone. And there are ways of still finding joy, even though you can't do the one thing that you really, really love. But yeah, so I a lot of the content I engage in is like centered around running. And a lot of people are training for the Chicago Marathon. A lot of people are training for the Dublin Marathon. Someone on my other platform she did a marathon this past weekend. So you get a lot of that content. And the FOMO hits hard, but it's not just like FOMO. It's like you're really, really missing doing that thing that you really enjoy, that's good for you, that's fun, that makes you happy. And I've really struggled. I'm going to be honest, but I've really struggled to accept it every single day. Some days are better than others. Some days I wake up and all I want to do is go for a run, but I know I can't, and it's really sad, and it just puts me in a funk. And then other days I just handle it really well, and I'm like, okay, well, you can't run, but you can still walk. So walking has helped me a lot, and walking has also kind of helped me realize that sometimes it's just about being outdoors. Sometimes it's just about getting some sun rays, of getting fresh air. It's not just always about the running. So walking has made me see like you can still have a good time even though you're not running, just as long as you're outside. So I've done a lot of that, but I've had to keep it like really calm because it's a knee injury. I shouldn't be putting too much pressure on it. Um, so walking's been great. Another thing that's been helping me is like focusing on other hobbies that I have. So I've neglected reading a lot lately. This year in particular, I've barely been reading, and that's actually something I really love doing. So I've picked up doing that again now because I'm like, oh well, you can't be out and about, so you might as well do something fun and enjoyable while you're indoors. So I've focused on other hobbies, which has really been helpful. I bake a little now and again, which is nice because I do enjoy baking. I'm not really good at baking. It's like I'm very standard at kitchen stuff, but I really enjoy it. So that's been lovely, something I've been tapping into just as a nice distraction and to keep me happy when I can't be out doing what I want to be doing. And another thing that I have told myself is just because you're not in the game doesn't mean that you shouldn't be happy for other people and supporting them. So instead of seeing it as, oh, she's getting to run a marathon and I can't, you just like, you know what? Not now, but support her, be happy for her. So it's all about working on your attitude on a daily basis. And I found that I have to keep telling myself it's not the end of the world. Like there are bigger things happening out there. And I'm also looking at it, like I said in the previous video, I'm looking at it as now I get an opportunity to get over the fear of falling, because when I ran a week and a half after falling, like I was so paranoid the whole time. I kept thinking I'm gonna fall again. I need to be careful. So now I have the opportunity now to actually get over that fear, so that when I get back into running, it's not going to be as tense an experience. And it didn't make it fun. I kept thinking, oh my gosh, I can't fall again. Like I can't afford to fall again, and it wasn't fun. So now I've got the opportunity to actually just really get over it, really feel better about myself, build my confidence again, and focus on other things while I'm doing it. Because running is supposed to be a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. No one's paying me to do this. So I can't make it be the be all end all. If it goes away, there must be other things that I still find joy in. So that's something major I've learned through this injury experience. And I like to take things, the negative things, and I like to put a positive spin on it and tell myself, okay, so what can you learn from this? How can you make lemonade out of lemons? And I've really been focusing on that this time. And I've really been saying to myself, this was probably meant to happen. It was probably meant to happen so that you can have the time and the energy to start that ASMR channel. By the way, started an ASMR channel. I will tell you guys more about it once it launches. Very excited about that. But yes, I've been doing other things. I've been keeping myself busy, and I think that's a major part of this process for me. The main reason why I've stayed sane is because I've actually been focusing on other things. However, as I said, I still have my down days, and that is perfectly okay. It's just you shouldn't be stuck in that zone forever. So that's how I've been dealing with injury. If anyone else is going through an injury at the moment, like drop me a comment and let's just give each other some kind, supportive words because I know how hard it is. I actually um one of my friends on another platform was supposed to run, I think, the Sydney or Gold Coast Marathon last year or the beginning of this year. I can't remember, but she also got a stress fracture or hairline fracture, and she had to just let go of that, and she poured herself into other things. She started focusing on getting her swimming up to scratch, and she now she's training for a triathlon. Like, from not being able to run a marathon that you really wanted to do to training for a triathlon now. Like, that's the story you can write for yourself. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. Um, and I guess my story now is I've focused on creating another channel where I have another creative outlet where I'm doing something that I enjoy, something exciting, something fun that isn't just about running. And that's great. So there's always a positive to it if you just look for it, and if you just give yourself the chance to find joy wherever it may be. So if you're going through this, drop me a comment and let's say some kind things to each other. If you like my content, hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and share with your friends, and you are welcome to come back anytime. Bye.